there, it's Julie Broad and Dave Penyuk of Revenue.com with another real estate investing video tip for you.
One of the questions we get asked most often by our readers and students is, how do I get more rent out of my property? Now there's lots of different ways you can help boost your rent on your property, but we're just going to focus on three main ways. The first is allow pets.
That's right. We have a triplex in Toronto that's across from a very large park. And one of the units in that triplex is a 2-bedroom basement suite. Now that basement suite's a bit cold and it only has a couple of very small windows that don't let in much light. So it's really not an appealing basement suite. But we often have bidding wars over this basement suite and regularly get $100 more than market rent for it simply because we allow our tenants to have dogs. And it's a very desirable location for dogs. And there aren't very many properties that actually allow pets in Toronto or in very many cities. So the combination of all those factors makes it very desirable, and it's made it easier to rent and for better rates. And to be honest, we really haven't had many problems related to the dogs. The worst thing we've had to deal with is some complaints about who's picking up the dog poop in the yard. Now, if you're in an area that allows you to take a pet deposit, some states and provinces don't let you take pet deposits, but if you can, we do recommend you take one. But honestly, I know we screen our tenants well, and the pet owners we've encountered have been very responsible.
Exactly. The second way to help increase your rents is find out what sort of amenities your competition is offering in that neighborhood. So are they offering in-suite laundry? Are they offering air conditioning? Are they offering dishwashers? If your competition is offering relatively inexpensive amenities to purchase, that you aren't, that's usually a fairly easy way to help boost your rent. So find out what other, like I say, the competition is offering, and you can always go out and, yeah, you might have to spend $1,000 on a washer and dryer, but you should be able to recoup that cost by increasing your rent because now you have that amenity. So just check out your competition and see what they're offering and maybe get a step up on them by offering those amenities.
Yeah, I mean, if you can charge $75 more a month rent because you have an in-suite washer dryer, you pay for that in-suite washer dryer pretty quickly if it only costs you $1,000 to install. Now, the third way that we increase rent is to hold open houses. So when we have a vacant unit and we're going to rent it out, we will have a set time when we're going to be showing that property. And that does two things for us. One, it minimizes the amount of time we personally have to invest in getting that property rented. But the second thing is when prospective tenants see other prospective tenants looking at the unit, even if they're only slightly interested, you'll often get a rental application out of them before they leave. And sometimes, this is how we've had the bidding war on our basement suite, they will say, look, we want this, so we'll pay you $50 more than you're asking each month. So the open house has been a very effective way for us to increase the rent that we're getting.
And it's efficient as well. Why show the property 5 or 6 times in a week when you can show it once? So remember, time management is important too there. So 3, just to recap, allow pets, provide extra amenities that your competition is offering, or maybe even 1 or 2 others that they aren't offering to increase rents.
That your tenants will pay more for.
Exactly. And do open houses.
For more revenue with real estate tips, visit Revenue.com.